Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone. Meet me again, your best moderator, Muhammad Izani bin Muhammad Ramizi, and three beautiful panel, which is Miss Fatihah, Professor Shamimi, and Datin Alawiyah. Today, we want to introduce to you about the traditional game that is very popular in the state of Kelantan, which is gasing. Gasing is a traditional game played by many people since ancient times, where it is contest between villages. This game is usually played after the harvest season among the popular top in the state of Kelantan is the plate top. The plate is played to see how long it can spin. To find out more, let Miss Fatihah explain about it. Miss Fatihah, can you explain about it?
Yes, of course. Our group has chosen to discuss gasing, a traditional Malaysian cultural heritage that highlights the nation's rich history, craftsmanship, and communal spirit. Gasing, or the spinning top, has been an integral part of Malaysian culture for centuries, particularly in states like Kelantan, Terengganu, and Johor. Initially, gasing served as a form entertainment for farmers during the post-harvest period. Over time, it evolved into a competitive sport, becoming not just a game but a symbol of tradition and unity. Crafted from durable woods such as marble, kerwin, or jackfruit wood, gasing is shaped into a symmetrical spinning top designed for optimal performance. The craftsmanship is both functional and artistic, with many gasing pieces being intricately carved or polished to a smooth finish, depending on its size and weight. The gasing is used for various purposes, with some suited for casual play and others reserved for competitive matches. The game itself involves spinning the gasing using a rope, with players aiming for the longest spin or to knock out their opponent's gasing. This requires a combination of strength, skill, and coordination. Throughout the years, gasing has been passed down through generations, and today it remains a beloved culture practice that bring people together, showcasing Malaysia's deep-root traditions and craftsmanship.
Thank you, Miss Fatihah, for explaining about the origin story and the history of the gasing. But I think Professor Shamimi has a question he want to ask. Professor Shamimi, do you have a question?
Yes, I have. Of course, go ahead. What are the types of gasing and their features? There are several types of gasing, each with its own unique characteristic. Number 1, gasing pusing. Often used in traditional gasing competition. This type is designed for long and stable spin. It is typically made from harder woods to ensure durability and performance during competition. Number 2, gasing Dungun. Originating from Dungun, Terengganu. This gasing large and heavier. It requires more strength to spin and is often used in more formal or competitive settings. Number 3, gasing tanduk. Known for its horn-like shape, the gasing tanduk is smaller and lighter, making it ideal for casual play, especially among children. Number 4, gasing Kelantan. Popular in Kelantan, this gasing has a rounder and more stable design, making it perfect for competitive events where pressure and control are essential.
Thank you, Ms. Patiha, for telling us about the type of the gasing. That is very good information for us to know the type of gasing that is playing, which is played in several states. And Professor Shamimi, I want to ask to you, why do you think that this cultural heritage is still important or relevant to the younger generation? Professor Shamimi, can you explain about it?
Yes, sure. Gasing remains important and relevant to the youngest generation because it offers more than just a game. It is a medium to connect with their culture, root, and identity. Here are some reasons why gasing is still significant. The first point, culture, identity, and pride. Gasing is a symbol of Malaysia's rich cultural heritage. By learning and participating in this tradition, youngest generation gain a deeper understanding of their roots, fostering pride in their heritage and ensuring cultural continuity. The second point, encourage traditional skill. The crafting of gasing requires skill, patience, and craftsmanship. Introduction this skill to the youngest generation help previous traditional artisans and knowledge that might otherwise be forgotten. The third point, promote communication and unity. Playing gasing is often a communal activity that brings people together, is teaching teamwork, camaraderie, and the value of shared culture experience, which are important lessons for younger generation living in an individualistic digital era. The fourth point, educational and relational value. Gasing is a practical way for younger people to encourage in relational and hand-on learning activity. It provides break from screen-based entertainment and introduce them to physical, creative, and problem-solving skills. The last point, relevant in modern times. With the right promotion, gasing can appeal to youngest audience through competition, culture festival, and even digital platform. This modern approach can make the heritage both accessible and engaging while maintaining its traditional essence. By continuing to value gasing, the younger generation can enjoy its recreational aspect while strengthening their connection to their culture and heritage.
Thank you, Professor Shamimi, for explaining about it. That's a good way to attract the youngest generation. But I want to know, how can we cultivate the interest of the youngest generation to preserve gasing? What are the measures that can be taken? Ms. Fatiha, can you explain about it?
Yes, sure. To ensure traditional games like gasing remain appreciated by the younger generation, we need to take proactive steps. Here are some measures we can implement. Number 1, introduce early education in schools. We can integrate traditional games like gasing into the school curriculum, especially in subjects like art and history. Workshops on making and playing gasing can be organized, allowing students to learn about and appreciate this heritage from a young age. Number 2, we can organize competition and festivals. We can hold gasing competition at schools, universities, and within communities to spark interest. Additionally, We can organize cultural festival showcasing traditional games, including gasing, to attract wider participation and awareness. Number 3, utilize technology and digital media. Since younger generation are inclined towards technology, we can promote gasing through social media, interactive videos and digital games. For instance, creating video games based on gasing or online tutorials on how to play can make it more appealing to them. Number 4, support from government and NGOs. We can work with government and NGOs to secure funding or incentive for communities that actively promote traditional games. This support will help sustain gasing as a vital part of our cultural identity. Number 5, community and family involvement. As a community, we can introduce gasing to children by organizing family activities that involve playing the games. This not only strengthens family bonds but also instills pride in our cultural heritage.
Thank you, Ms. Fatihah, for explaining about that. That is very relevant measure to attract the youngest generation. But I want to know what are the impact of this culture heritage on the economy and the tourism sector in our country. Professor Shamimi, can you explain about it?
Yes, sure. The cultural heritage of gasing has a significant impact on the economy and tourism sector of Malaysia. Here are some of the key impacts. The first point, boost culture tourism. Festival and competition events such as gasing tournament attract local and international tourists, providing them with a unique cultural experience. This increases the influx of visitors, particularly to rural areas where gasing often plays. Cultural heritage sites. Some villages or regions known for gasing become cultural tourism hubs, offering activities like workshop and demonstration. The second point, support local artisans and craftsmen. The demand for handmade gasing creates economic opportunities for local craftsmen who provide these spinning tops. Each gasing is often intricately designed, making them valuable as collectible and souvenirs. Workshop teaching gasing, making attract participants, generation additional income for artisans. The third point, promote handicraft and souvenir sale. Gasing models are popular souvenirs for tourists, creating a niche market in the craft and gift industry. High quality or decoration gasing can fetch premium price.
Sorry for disturbing you, Professor Shamimi. Can I give my opinion about that?
Yes,
Encourage rural development. Village that host gasing-related activities or festival experience economic benefit through improved infrastructure, employment and local business growth, such as homestays, food stalls and transportation service. Other than that,
enhance Malaysia's global image. Showcasing gasing as a part of Malaysia's cultural heritage during international events and exhibition highlights the country's unique traditions, drawing more tourists and cultural enthusiasts to visit. Education, tourism, tourists and student interest in traditional craft and cultural activities often travel to Malaysia to learn about gasing, contributing to the economy through educational programs and workshops. Other than that, multiplier effect on tourism. As gasing festival or demonstration attract visitors, other locals, industries such as food, logging and transportation also benefit, creating a ripple effect that supports the broader economy. In conclusion, gasing is more than just a traditional game. It is an important cultural asset that stimulates economic growth and strengthens Malaysia's position as a vibrant cultural tourism destination.
Thank you, Professor Shamimi and Datin Alivia for explaining that. But I want to ask Datin Alivia, do you hope that the gasing culture heritage will be continued by future generation?
Yes, of course.
Cultural heritage is an important element in the life of a nation as it reflects identity, uniqueness and the historical values passed down through generation. One of the most meaningful cultural legacies in Malaysia is the game of gasing. Gasing, a traditional game popular among the Malay community, not only serves as a form of entertainment but also teach many noble values such as cooperation, agility and the spirit of perseverance. Therefore, I hope that future generations will continue to practice and appreciate this culture because it has numerous benefits in terms of social, educational and the preservation of our cultural identity. Okay, the first one, the importance of preserving the gasing cultural heritage. First and foremost, the game of gasing symbolizes cultural heritage that showcase the intelligence and physical endurance of the Malay people in the past. Historically, gasing was not just a form of entertainment, but also a competitive activity to demonstrate skill in control the gasing, so it could spin longer and stronger. In this context, gasing holds historical value that connect us with the tradition and life of our ancestors. If future generations fail to recognize and practice this game, another aspect of our nation's history will inevitably be lost and forgotten. Additionally, the game of gasing hold great social media in a community. Value. In a community, traditional games like gasing often serve as a medium to strengthen relationship between individual and society. Activities such as gasing competition or festivals involving gasing provide opportunities for young people to gather, interact and share experience. In a world increasingly dominated by technology and the hustle of modern life, traditional games like gasing can serve as a means of reminiscing about a more harmonious traditional life filled with a spirit of togetherness. Without such activities, future generations might be missed out on the opportunity to experience such close, knit social bonds.
Other than that, the educational importance of persevering gasing. The game of gasing also contains many educational elements that can benefit the younger generation. One of the values that can be learned through this game is disciplines. Anyone who wants to master games of gasing need to learn specific technique and practice diligently. This process teaches us patience and perseverance in achieving success. This discipline is not only useful in the game of gasing, but can also be applied in daily life, such as academic or work. Moreover, gasing also teaches agility and the ability to make quick decisions. In certain type of gasing games, players must think creatively to manipulate the movement of the gasing so that it lasts longer or defeats opponent gasing. The ability to think strategically can help the younger generation improve their critical thinking skills, which is crucial in a world full of challenges requiring smart solutions. Other than that, the gasing preserving the cultural identity of the nation. Gasing is not only important as a game but also as a symbol of the Malay cultural identity. Every culture has its own tradition and games that reflect their uniqueness. Gasing is one of the symbols of Malay culture that distinguishes the Malay community from others. By preserving the game of gasing, we not only preserve the game itself but also protect our identity and cultural heritage. If the younger generation is unaware of this game or does not participate in such as traditionally practiced, they may lose their love and connection to their own culture, leading to the erosion of valuable cultural aspects. Fourth, challenges in preserving the gasing heritage. Although there are numerous benefits to preserving the games of gasing, there are also challenges that need to be addressed in ensuring this heritage continue. In the digital age, young people are more inclined to engage with videos, games, or modern entertainment activities that capture their attention more easily. The sophistication of technology and the easy access to online games have diminished interest in traditional games like gasing. Furthermore, the lack of exposure to gasing in school curricular and society also means that many young people are either unaware or fail to appreciate this heritage. However, this challenge can be overcome by organizing more programs that promote gasing such as part of our culture. Activities such as gasing competitions in school, cultural festival, or teaching the technique or playing gasing in community center can help introduce this game to the younger generation. More importantly, effort to integrate technology with tradition can also help attract young people's attention, such as creating digital apps or games that teach the history and techniques of gasing.
Thank you, Dr. Nadia, for your study. Overall, I hope that future generation will continue to practice and appreciate the game of gasing as an important cultural heritage. Gasing is not just a game. It encompasses various social, educational, and historical values that are very precious. To ensure that this culture continues to thrive, collective effort from all parties, including family, communities, and other authorities, must be made. In this way, the game of gasing will not only be a memory from the past, but will continue as a heritage that future generations can be proud of.
That's all from us. Thank you.